Well, when we think of safety for our family, there is one member who often goes overlooked: the family dog. According to the APPA, close to 1 million dogs are hit by cars every year in this country, and another 60,000 are lost or stolen. With us this morning is Maureen Brown from Dog Gamutt, a company concerned with dog safety, here to talk to us about what you can do to keep your little pet safe when they travel with you or when you're away from home. Good morning to you, Maureen. Good to see you.
Hello. Good to see you here. Nice to be here.
And those seem to be the two big issues when you're traveling, right? And then when you're home or when you're away from home and the dog is at home alone, even if you leave the house for just a couple of minutes. But let's talk about traveling with your pet first.
Well, first of all, Danielle, you want to make sure you know the surroundings of the hotel or the resort that you're going to take your pet. Many times there's a balcony right off the bedroom, and that can be a concern if you have small pets, dogs, or puppies. And also you want to just know where you're going to walk the dog. Is there a dog park? Things like that. You want to make sure that you're prepared.
And so what are some tips then if you are traveling with your pet?
Well, I always suggest if you're traveling with your pet in the car, you want to make sure that you have a pet harness. It's like a seat belt for a dog. And if you're bringing your cat, they have a cat carrier. The last thing you want to have happen is to make a quick stop and these pets of ours are flying through the car, or you open the door and they get out. The next thing you want to do, some of our pets don't travel well. Call your vet. They can probably get you a sedative for the animal, and that will make things a lot better. And then last, depending on the weather and the climate, take precautions. Watch out for heat stroke. If you're going to make a stop in the car, you want to make sure you keep the windows open, possibly have a fan in the car to keep them cool.
Well, so let's talk about now when our pets are at home, whether they're supervised or unsupervised, because they're going to be out in the backyard having quote-unquote free roam of the land. But even if you're going to the grocery store for a few minutes or you're going to work for a few hours, dogs love to get into everything and they love to get out of everything, meaning the fences that we use to protect them.
That's right, and that's important you bring that up about a fence. I think a fence is a great way to keep your pets safe. It not only keeps them in, but it keeps the neighborhood, pets and other animals from coming into your yard. And the thing you have to look for, make sure you have a strong fence. And depending on where you live in the community, you might have some restrictions, which there could be an open slat, and then you may have a concern about the dogs, the little ones, getting through the fence.
And because of that, I see that you brought a device here. This is a harness that you created, and I think this is so innovative and unique. Tell me about it.
Well, it is, and let me tell you, Danielle, I kind of had to do this out of necessity. I adopted a little dog. I had two big dogs, and she just simply went right through the fence. And if you look at this, I came up with something that I wanted to make sure it was lightweight. Can weigh an ounce or two.
Oh, it is light, yep.
It has, it rests back here so it doesn't hurt their neck, their back. It moves enough so the dog wants to play and roll. It doesn't hurt them. But as soon as they put that head through the fence, this stops it from the bar. And there's no danger, and they just come back, and after a while, they know. We're not going to venture there. And then, let them play in the backyard, which is great. Which
is always nice to do, but then there's some other tips that you have when they're outside too that we definitely want to mention because they are important.
They are very important. All animals need to make sure that you've got safety as far as the fence, which we talked about. You want to make sure there's plenty of shade. If you don't have trees, put up a little tent, a canopy, and plenty of fresh water. Good hard toys, fresh water, and you got it good.
All right, well, great advice, Maureen. Thank you for coming by and sharing it with us.
It's been great to be here.
Great to have you. And if you want more information on the Safe Behind Bars adjustable harness, simply go to the website. It's doggamutt.com.